The reason why we don't have more school owners, the reason why more barbers, stylists, nail techs, estheticians do not transition from behind the chair to school ownership to going to the next level is because of this. Now listen to this. Look, Caleb was selected with 11 other men. Caleb, Joshua, and it was 10 other men to explore the promised land and give Moses a report of the promised land and the people. Now, on this 40-day exploration of Canaan, the explorers reported, listen to this very closely, we went into the land to which you sent us, and it does flow with milk and honey, riches, money, opportunity, mansions, flying everywhere, traveling, being able to provide better for your family, breaking generational curses. Here it is, it's fruit. But the people who live there are powerful. It's other school owners. It's people in my city with a school. And the cities are fortified and very large. And their schools are bigger. And some of them are accredited. And some of them getting government money. We even saw the descendants of Anak there. And they're big. They're rich. This frightened the people. See, some of y'all are in the barber shop, the beauty shop, the nail shop, the skin shop, and you're scared. You're frightened. I understand it. But Caleb had a different attitude. And Joshua had a different attitude than the other barbers, stylists, nail techs, estheticians. See, they saw something different. While all of the other people, let all the other barbers, stylists, nail techs, estheticians, let them do what they do on Instagram, Facebook, and all that. Show their little pictures, take pictures of their food, get their little Botox injections, get their BBLs, and do all them funny pictures and all that. Let them stunt and be broke. Let them take one trip a year and take all their little pictures from that one trip, and then they issue it out on Instagram every few days like they just traveling and living that lifestyle. They're broke. Let them be. But I see some Joshuas and Calebs. Caleb silenced the people before Moses and said, we should go up there and take possession of the land. But we can certainly do it. You should go out there and open up your school and take over. You should certainly do it. When the people complained that they could not go up and conquer the land, when the barbers and stylists and nail techs and estheticians complained, I can't leave the shop. I can't open a school because of this, because of that. I don't know how to teach. I don't have the skill set. I don't have the money. I don't have the resources. Oh, shut up. Both Caleb and Joshua responded strongly. Joshua, the son of Nun, and Caleb, son of Jephthah, tore their clothes and said to the entire Israelite assembly, the land we passed through and explored is exceedingly good. When you open a school and you get accredited and you start receiving government money, it is exceedingly good. If the Lord is pleased with us, he will lead us into that land. If you got God on your side, if you believe in God, he will lead you. I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. He will lead us into that land, a land flowing with milk and honey. He will get you that school and get accredited. And you'll be able to do whatever you want to do. You'll be able to buy what you want to buy, live the way you want to live. Broke people always talking about, well, the money ain't everything. You doggone right, money ain't everything, but it's right up there with oxygen. Try living without it. Everybody trying to get some. It will change your life. It will change your kids' life, your kids' kids, your parents' life, your husband's life, your wife's life, your boyfriend, girl. It will change your life. Don't get it twisted. The Bible talks about money more than anything. Money answers all things. I didn't say that. The Bible said it. Ecclesiastes 10:19. A feast is made for marriage, but money answers all things. It's in the Bible. Read it. Well, it won't get you to heaven. I know that. That's free. It's a land flowing with milk and honey. I don't know what your milk is or your honey. Everybody's different. Everybody's milk and honey is different. I don't know what yours may be, whatever. Buying houses. Yours may be taking care of your family. Yours may be putting your kids in a better position. I don't know what your milk and honey is, but it's a land flowing with milk and honey. And God will give it to us. He will give it to you. You're not going to get it in a shop. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You can work in the shop to the day you die. It's not going to happen. Only do not rebel against the Lord. A lot of y'all have been rebelling. Not against yourself. You have been rebelling against God. God has called you to do great things. He's called you to dominate and take over. Asia, Angela, Miss Foster, Brenda, Christopher, Courtney, Deanne, Jim, God has called you to do great things. Joy, Karen, Leonie, Marilyn, Maxwell, Miko, Orville, Felix, God has called you to do great things. Red, Renata, Shannon, Cheryl, Smitty, Solomon, Tanisha, God has called you to do great things. Tiffany, Xavier, and Zandra. Yes, he's called you to do great things. A lot of y'all been called, but few answer. A lot of y'all are not answering. You rebelled against the Lord. You have gifts. You have talent. God has given you talents and gifts. And when you don't use, you buried them. Oh, well, I'm using them in the shop. You buried your talent, you in the shop. A shop is beneath you. You're operating beneath your potential. Your bottom is somebody else's top. What I mean by that, some of your family members and friends dream of having a shop. Nothing wrong with that if that's their dream. But God has called you to do bigger and better things. And pretty soon, that shop is going to be like hell. You're not going to enjoy going to the shop. You're not going to enjoy dealing with the customers because the shop is too small. It's time to go to the next level. Only do not rebel against the Lord, because if you rebel against it, you will be cursed into poverty. And do not be afraid of the people of the land, because we will devour them. Do not be afraid to open that school, to go drive around, find that building, pay that first and last month's rent, get them chairs in there, do the state board paperwork, submit it, they come out and inspect, boom, you open. I don't care if you don't have no students. God will send people. Their protection is gone, but the Lord is with us. See, you must trust God's provision, though the resources may seem unlikely. Do not be afraid of them. I repeat, do not be afraid of them. Most people do not open schools and go to the next level. And whether it's opening school or not, because some of y'all are going to see this on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or whatever. I'm not saying your school may be a product line. Your school may be real estate. I don't know what your next level is, but you will never reach that destination if you are afraid. Some of you all will forever see the place, but never attain the place that you see. You should be tired of being on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, watching everybody else live the life that they truly deserve. And they have less potential, less gifts, less resources. All of y'all on here, when I opened the school back in 1998, I had less everything. 2 years out of federal prison, on federal parole, less money, less experience, less everything. Bad credit, convicted felon, black man, all the strikes, all the cards against me. But God, you cannot be afraid. Fear, false evidence appearing real. If you are afraid and you're going to make excuses, you may as well get off of here. Stay a slave. Stay where you at. Stay where you're at. I'm talking to some Joshuas and Calebs. I want the Joshuas and Calebs. The other 10, stay where you at. Family members and friends, oh, well, you know, such and such, you can't do this. Shut up. Stop listening. It's time to build the wall, Nehemiah. When God calls you to do something great, you're going to have to cut some folk off. It may be family members, friends, cut them off. If they're not on assignment with you, cut them off. And when God gives you the vision, he don't give it to nobody else. When God gave me that vision to open that school, he didn't tell my mama, my sister, nobody. So don't expect them to agree with you. It's not that they hate, oh, they hating on me, they just don't want me to do it. No, they don't see it. They can't see it because God did not give them the vision. When God gives you a vision, he shows the vision to you. He don't show it to nobody else. So when you go in and telling everybody what you gonna do, they not gonna be listening because God did not tell them. How can they see something and God showed it to you? He didn't show it to them. You have a vision. You're eagles. You can't tell an eagle dream to a duck. They won't see it. They won't understand it. Back in 1990, I'm telling you, I'm great. I opened a school. Yeah, I met this white lady, Miss Velma. She's got this program. She's going to teach me how to open a school. She's going to teach me how to get accredited. She's going to teach me to become a millionaire. She's going to teach me about real estate. Man, I'm going to retire my mama, buy her a mansion. Man, I'm just going to be balling out of control, traveling. Man, I'm the black sheep of the family. I'm going to break generational curses. Man, I'm going to pass up every barber, stylist, nail tech in the whole wide world. I'm finna get it. Ninja, you crazy. She ain't lost his rabbit ass mind. ASS is in the Bible, so we can say that. I heard every comment. If you tell somebody your dream and they're not laughing in your face, they laughed in my face. You must dream like a fool. But one thing God cannot do, God cannot lie. His word will not return void. You must trust God's provision, though the resources may seem unlike. Look, the darkest hour was just before daylight. They're not going to believe it. And even when you do it, the ninja still ain't going, oh, you know, he's so-and-so, so-and-so. You're always going to hear something negative. Always. They talked about Jesus. They talked about him. So you know they're going to talk about you. Hell, they talk about me. Look. I had a school with 20 years. I got over 20 mil. Bought houses, real estate. I've made millions of dollars. A lot of money. And everybody saw my documentation. Y'all saw my journey. I do Throwback Thursdays. I found a video in my garage from back in 1998. I was so glad I found that VHS. Document the process. I have a 25-year since 1998. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all saw the good, the bad, the ugly, all at 1993 when I got in trouble for cocaine. Look, they talk about me. So I know they're going to talk about you, but let them talk while you go to the bank. You got to believe in yourself. And when you believe, you will achieve. It's time to go forth and dominate. It does not matter how you start. What matters is how you finish. All the great people, they started from somewhere. I don't know if I need to roll call Paul Mitchell. You know his story. He's a billionaire, but he started in the truck. His car was $700. His product line, it was black and white. He didn't even have money for colored ink. We know the stories. T.D. Jakes starting a storefront church with 10 members. And he said on a good Sunday, a good Easter Sunday, counting the pregnant women in the hills of West Virginia. He wasn't T.D. Jakes back then. He said they used to call him One Suit Jakes. Yeah, that would have been his Instagram name, One Suit Jakes. Like I'm Millionaire, Barber, read about all these social media. He would have been One Suit Jakes. Why he had one suit? But it doesn't matter how you start. What matters is how you finish. So every barber, stylist, nail tech, esthetician, makeup artist or whatever that wants to achieve greatness and open a school, you can do it. With God, anything is possible. He's done it over and over and over. You go to the YouTube page of Millionaire Barber, what do you see? Over and over and over. You see people. You see the fruit. The Bible says, judge a tree by the fruit that it bears. So you can do this. And you will do it.